What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Stan of SJ Square Photography, bringing you back another video today. Welcome back now. We are here. We are in my office. As you can see, this is the Road to Vogue episode 2. Yes, episode 2. Now, I know y'all guys probably seen episode 1. I really appreciate y'all guys listening to that and kind of getting an idea of where I'm going at with this new series on my channel. Now, I'm just going to go ahead and do episode 2, and we're going to start off with the idea of what I am coming up with and where I got my inspiration from. Like I said, I already got this and I was just a little bit late to the recording, but I'm gonna go ahead and show you where I got my ideas from and then kind of give you the snowball of what's the effect of going on here. Now, if you're new here, the Road to Vogue is just pretty much me just trying to get published in a Vogue magazine or upper echelon magazine of that nature to get published. It's just something to aspire to do and help me create and just be more creative on my channel and do things of that nature. So this is the whole purpose of the Road to Vogue series that I have on my channel. But let's just go ahead and get right into my idea that I have right now, my inspiration and where I got it from. Now, as you can look down here on the screen, Kolari, I believe you pronounce this, .com. This is a website where you can go and submit your photos and get published in other type of little magazine, lower echelons, middle class type or magazines, and other photographers do the same thing, but you don't have to necessarily use this website just to get published. You can also just use it as a IG or anything like that. Just upload your photos and get critiqued by other fellow photographers that's doing the same. So this is another good tool that you can use to kind of get inspiration. I kind of use this from time to time. And as you can see right here, this is what I'm going to go for right here for the new inspiration for the Road to Vogue episode shoot 2, what I'm doing right here. I want to do a business suit type thing. Yes, I have done a business suit look before with Hacker Mistress, probably about a while back, but I necessarily don't want to do it in a urban area. As you can see that's on the screen right now, I kind of want to do it in an open field. Now, I've never really seen anything in an open field with a business type suit. And I'm going to do it like a little bit risky. Now, my goal is, let's go ahead and just go through there real quick and just kind of see more of the, see this right here. See, this is more in the city, and I love this. I love the paper. Now, my idea is actually do a business suit with just the jacket on top and just kind of being shirtless underneath, as you can see, like in this right here. But my idea also is not to really do it in the urban area. I want to do it more in a tall grass type field area, which I have done a shoot like that before with Jessica a while back that actually got published on this website in multiple magazines, the shoot that we did. So I want to do it in a tall grass magazine, but I want to do it with a business type suit with her just having a jacket on and nothing else over it. So like kind of more like in this scenery right here. That's what I want to kind of do, more in the scenery like this, but just in a business suit. Now, once again, this is just kind of one of the things I'm looking for. Just I'm kind of getting an idea of how many of that type of scene that we have and many people that we're shooting. You really don't see a whole lot. It's either going to be like in a business, like in the urban wild, because that's the reason why you wear a business suit is in an urban area, or anything like that. Most of the time when you do tall grass, it's mostly going to be like real flowy stuff. Like I said, the things that I did with my shoot with Jessica, it was a more, she had like a flowy dress with a little hat on. So that's what more the vibes you get when you get in tall grass situations. It's more of that more of that vibe. But I really think the vibe that I'm going for in this inspiration look that I want to do, this idea that I have, I think it will be really Vogue-esque, kind of more like this thing right here. This is really, really Vogue. So I really kind of feel like that would fit Vogue aesthetics for it. Like I said, she's going to be shirtless underneath and just going to have a jacket, but we're going to be out in the field. So I'm looking more field poses or things out in the field that may have, see, as again, this is one right here that's for a flowy dress. It's kind of what you kind of do when you're in a country. This is more the normal, I guess you could say. Here's the thing about this. We already got a set date where we're going to do this for. We're going to do this early in the morning at 10 o'clock. So it's going to be a little bit difficult, guys, because it's going to be 10 o'clock in the morning. So it's going to be a tad bit difficult because you know how the sun is just the sun. So I got to do a little location scouting. Tomorrow, I'm going to go ahead and take y'all on with me with that to give you a little location scouting, because I got to find a good location that's either going to be really shaded from the sun. I do have a big giant 6x6 diffuser that I'm going to use. I do have an assistant that's going to help us out with that, so it's going to be really easy. So I guess necessarily location really don't make a difference, and again, it kind of does. But my whole goal is to use natural light as much as possible. I am going to bring a flash because, you know, if you use natural light and you got a big diffusion, you know, some of the background can still be a whole lot blown out depending on my angles. But at the same time, I still want to probably use the sky as well. So it's going to be a little different. I want to bring it, but my whole goal really is to use majority natural light if I can get away with it. What I am going to do, I want to shoot in black and white actually too. I want to make this whole entire shoot black and white, so I'm going to change my camera settings so I can have it black and white on the back of the scene. So when we're looking at it, so therefore it's going to be black and white. Don't worry about it. It's not going to affect the raws. When you shoot black and white in your camera, it still goes, it's going to be raw in color in your raw file, so you don't really need to worry about that. The only thing that's going to be set that way would be a JPEG, would be set in black and white. So, but your raw file will still be in full color. But I'm going to go ahead and shoot in black and white just to kind of get that whole feel for it and actually do that. So that's something different too, because I never really done that. So I actually got to figure out how to do that even on my camera. How to set. I really like this. This is more looking going to be. Of course, you're going to have a jacket on, but this is what I'm really like. But as you can see, the pants right here are still really flowy. Like I said, we're going to have a business suit. I'm going to be real slim fit. It's not going to be a flowy business suit. It's going to be a real fitted business suit that I got in hand. So we're definitely going to use this. So here's one right here. Here's a really good idea too, right here. But also, she also got some other looks she's going to bring as well. We're also going to do the whole Calvin Klein, typical Calvin Klein thing, Calvin Klein top, pants with some jeans, showing both underwear and what you call it. So we're going to do that in the field as well, typical stuff. You know, you've seen those 1,000 times, but actually, believe it or not, I never even got a Calvin Klein shoot. So I told her to go ahead and do it. So what I'm doing is the business suit, and then bringing the risky towards it, and we're just going to mash it together. And I really think that's going to be a real good Road to Vogue series. So now, since we're done with that, now what we're going to do, you already know where we got the idea. You already got my idea of what we're going to do, what kind of equipment I'm going to bring to this one. Once again, it's going to be 10 o'clock in the morning. So right about now, we're going to go location scouting for the shoot. All right, man. Now we got doing a little bit of scouting location. I believe I found what I'm looking for. This has been in my head for a long ass time. So therefore, that's the reason why you're not really seeing like the full-fledged picture of it. But I am going to stop for a second. Just gonna park in this little driveway here. As you can see right across from me, let me go ahead and zoom in on this thing for you guys because it's raining out right now. As you can see right across from me, that's where I think I'm going to do it at. This is definitely going to work. Looks like somebody. It's not fucking, but you can see right here real quick. Looks like this is definitely going to work. Like I said, I'm going to do it real quick just so I can get back inside. But this is one of the locations. So there goes that. Hopefully, it's not going to rain tomorrow. That's what I'm hoping for. That's what it said on the thing. It's not going to rain tomorrow, so we'll see from that situation. But all right. Now, today is shoot day. This is the shoot day for Road to Vogue. As of right now, we are going to go meet up with the model and get all packed up. We got to try the outfit on that we have for her. And then after that, we're gonna pack up and head to the location. Once again, it is early in the morning, guys. It's gonna be a pretty good day because it's overcast day. So I know I was concerned when I told y'all guys I was a little concerned about it being sunny, but it's not gonna be a problem because it is definitely an overcast day. It's really cloudy out here. So I did bring my flash just in case I was going to use it. But like I told you in the beginning, my goal is really to use natural light. So that's what I'm going to try to do. So. And also, like I said, I'm going to try to focus more on black and white. I turned my camera onto the black and white mode. And so, yeah, that's what we're going to do. Like I said, overcast day, we're going to go meet up with her. So I guess the next time you'll see us when I'm with Lily. What's up, gang? We are now back. I have picked up the model, but we're gonna do a little rewind / fast forwarding. We started this last weekend, but some shit happened where we did not shoot the last weekend. So everything just went to hell. So this is a whole entire new weekend on top of this, guys. So all that stuff you see before, it happened, but it didn't happen. But we are now at our locations, and now we are here with the model. Here she is over here. There is she here. She is in this. We're going to do the same thing, what we already planned, like I already told you, but with one caveat. The suit that I was telling y'all that I had the inspiration for due to last week. And for some reason, not doing a shoot, I'm not gonna disclose those reasons. But I'm not gonna disclose those reasons. But what happened was that the suit, we agreed that the suit wasn't really what we was looking for. So I ended up returning it and then ordered another one. But that suit did not come in on time because it got delayed from Amazon, and it's supposed to come in yesterday. Now it's supposed to come in today. We're not going to shoot it. She already drove down here, so we're just going to do these other two looks like we already have. We're not going to do the business suit, which kind of fucking sucks because
it looks pretty dope.
Yeah, we was looking forward to it. So what we're going to do now, we're going to go out here at the location with this first location. We're going to do a little shooting, do a little video portrait with her at the beginning of this, and then we're going to shoot. So I'm going to try to make this real fast because it's really, really cold out, and she is going to be with clothes, but very little clothes on.
Minimal.
Yeah, very, very minimum clothes. But, so we're going to get this started. Ellen, you got anything else you want to say about this?
You didn't have last week.
I didn't still say anything about last week, guys. So I didn't say anything. You're not going to get the story. But anyway, I'm going to jump right into the video.
I'm down. I
Yeah, that's it right there. Let's jeans down just a bit more. About right there, thank you.
It would be so good.
Well, look at that right there. What's going on? So let's get a few more. Hang on, because I'm doing this right here. Yep. All right, guys, let me go ahead and put this over here so y'all can see a little in the background. All right, so now we just got finished shooting our shoot. Correct.
We're warm now, so let's
We're now warm. As y'all, look, you enjoyed that whole black and white concept.
I did. Not being cold, but I love the black and white vibe. I love being out here. I like the what's that called? Like the I would call it grass. It's not grass.
Weeds.
Weeds.
We're gonna call it weeds, guys, because as y'all did see, guys, in the beginning of this, we were supposed to shoot at another location, but we end up not shooting at that location. Yeah. Like I seen this on my way to work, and I was like, oh man, this is a real nice location, and it looked kind of secluded, but it really isn't. It's actually a game preserve for hunting. It's a hunting preserve. So we've seen people come out with rifle in the middle of our shoot. And then the police kind of stopped or whatever. And I just kind of went over and asked them, like, oh, are we safe with the rifles, even though the sign says no rifles? And I just asked her, are we okay to shoot? Because actually she followed us in when we first got here. And I thought she was going to pull us over and tell us we were allowed to be here. But it was not totally opposite. I kind of pulled over, she drove right past. But when I did see those guys with the rifles, I just kind of wanted to make sure it was kind of safe. Even though it did say no rifle, but she told us that it was deer season. They're only allowed to use bows. And they was doing some rabbit hunting, which is way in the back, and we're just kind of in the front where the parking area is at anyway. So she said it was completely safe. She said, don't even worry about it, y'all completely safe. So that was pretty cool, and we was able to shoot here and enjoy the shoot because it is a really lovely location, correct?
Yes, and let's wear orange next time, so in case they do come here with their bows and their rifles.
She is right. Next time we are definitely going to be wearing orange of some sort. So yeah, we're gonna leave location now. So next time you're gonna see me is actually in the editing room. Well, anything else you want to say to the peeps?
No.
All right, you see me in the editing room. All right, now we are now back at my office. We are now here. I went ahead and imported the photos to Lily's shoot that we have done. So now I just want to kind of go through here. I'm gonna go ahead and put you through the iPad and tell you exactly, and just kind of cull through these, just kind of cull through all the images before I send them off. Now, once again, I did shoot this all in black and white, guys, so everything's gonna be in black and white. Like I said, I'm going to go ahead and cull through these and just kind of show you my process. I do have videos on that situation of how I do that on my channel, so just go look out for those, but I'm just going ahead and go cull through it. So let's just go ahead and go straight to the iPad here. So As you can see, everything is in black and white the way I kept it. So the first thing I'm pretty much going to do is just get rid of everything. And then for the most part, I'm going to speed this through. So for the most part, I'm just going to get rid of everything that just out of focus. First thing I'm going to focus is on anything that's out of focus. That's the first thing I'm going to focus on. Just kind of help everything eliminate things. And of course, obvious things like this right here. I don't like how hair's cut off, so that's obvious going to be gone. So let's just kind of comb through these. See what I can find here. I can get rid of some, you know, if they're obvious enough that I know I'm not going to use, then I'm just going to go ahead and cut them loose. Like this right here, cut her head off a little bit too much. Yeah, cut her head off a little bit too much. I actually like this one. I know it was by accident, but I actually like this. So I think I'm going to keep it. This one too. I actually like this one. Let's go ahead and let me put an auto on this one, brighten it up a little bit. Yeah, I do like this one actually. So I think I might keep these two, even though these was total accidents. Sometimes you get good photos out of accidents. Let's see, let me go back. Go here, get rid of that. I really don't like how I did that. I like it, but I don't like the angle. Like when we were shooting this, as you can see, guys, I've already seen the video, but most of the time I'll just kind of let her just go at it and just trying to get more candid photos instead of me trying to pose her all the time. So that was the whole situation there. So I'm not really focusing on when she knows she's going candid at things, I'm at a certain positioning, you know what I'm saying? And she's just kind of free flowing with it. I don't want to kind of interrupt that. So, and most of these I'm pretty much will probably keep in black and white here. I don't really like that one. But like I said, what I'm first doing is just kind of going through and combing through. I don't like that at all. I don't like how her elbow looks. I don't like that one. So I'm gonna get the ones I know is obvious that I don't like, but most likely I'm just kind of focusing on the ones that's out of focus, which is really what I'm trying to focus on right now. This one's okay. So some are actually like really like some of these where she's out of focus, I'm really enjoying a lot actually. The ones I thought, but I was just looking more for like a really hardcore ones that's out of focus. And believe it or not, guys, I actually shot this whole entire thing in aperture priority too. So that's another thing. Like I shot this whole entire shoot in aperture priority. There's nothing wrong with using aperture priority every once in a while. That's why you see some of them like how they're really dark, and then some of them kind of really light. That's because I was shooting in aperture priority with auto ISOs. Focus. So yeah, so this is what I'm gonna do right now. So I'm just gonna go ahead and go through these. Like I said, I just want to come here and just jump on just real quick to kind of show you what I am doing. I'm going to continue to do this and just go ahead and ride out. So the next thing you're going to kind of see me doing from here is I'm going to go ahead and show you a little bit of the editing process as well, how I'm going to edit these. Once you went ahead and pick them, then I'm going to edit them, a few of them, and then show you how I'm just going to edit these black and white ones. I think I'm really going to keep them in black and white, guys. Like if I don't want to put them in black and white, you just got to go here and they look pretty good. Here's an example. They look pretty good in regular suit. Look at that. Like it looks good even in the color, but I think I'm really going to keep it in black and white for these. Well, again, I may use a couple color ones just to have a little variety, but for the most part, the ones that's going to get submitted to Vogue is going to be probably more than likely black and white, but I probably would do a combination of both. Whatever photos I do choose, I'll probably do a combination of in color, have a color edit, and then also a black and white edit. So yeah, so I guess the next time you're gonna see me is actually talking about and just showing me editing this. So like I said, baby, this is just all these different steps to the road to Vogue. All right, now we are here and we are now getting ready to do the editing process for the road to Vogue. Now, guys, I went ahead and actually, really, to be transparent with you guys, I absolutely forgot about this process and edited all these photos already. So I'm just gonna come here and just give you a brief overview of the reason why I edited and just kind of go from there. So I can't really give you exactly what I did because like I said, I really kind of forgot that I was even gonna give you this process, but let's just go ahead and dive right into the iPad right now. Now, as you can see, guys, like I said, this was really going to be a black and white focus shoot, which I told y'all guys in the beginning, as you know. So most of these are all black and white, but I did go ahead and convert a few of them to color because I wanted a few in color just to give me those type of options. Now, as you can see, this is one right here, for instance, in color. As you can see, I really like the vibe that we got going on there. And let's just go ahead. As you can see, the ones that she hearted, if you don't know the process, I send her this link through Adobe, and then she go ahead and she hearts what she likes. So therefore, it'll sync back on me. That's the reason why you're seeing the hearts on the screen right now, because those are the ones she liked. Now, as far as the ones I'm going to send to Vogue, I really don't know yet. I'm just went ahead and edited all of these because I just wanted to see how they all are. And plus, it was kind of black and white, so it was actually really easy. I just did like really basic things to these black and whites. But once again, like I said, I did do a few in color. Because I really wanted to go with this vibe like this right here. I really like what's going on right there in color. This as well, I really like that, how that was going in color. So just like a few of them, but I will show you the ones I am really kind of thinking about. I'll show you the quick edits. Like I was just go ahead and put it on a tab. I just really kind of just did really basic things. Like it was already good stuff. I'll show you the before and after. Right here, I actually really didn't touch this one because I like the before this one. So this is the one that's straight out of the camera. This is the color, but this is the one that came straight out of the camera. So I like that. So I'm not really going to touch on that one that much. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. I may do a little something here. Let's see. I'm going to bring down the blacks. Should I crush the blacks complete now? I'll bring it for about right here. I'm gonna crush the whites just a tad bit as well. I may actually turn down the exposure just a tad bit too. That'd be fine. Let's see, I'll raise the shadows just a tad bit. See, I kind of like the highlighted look, so I think I'm gonna just raise the highlights just a tad bit. I'm gonna get rid of, yeah, I think I'm gonna get rid of some contrast, because what I like doing necessarily here is actually I like using the dehaze. So I'm gonna go here and just use the dehaze actually. Just a tad bit, not too much. And then bam, I'm gonna turn down the clarity. That's what I always do, about 15. Then I always jump my texture to 20. Because that's just what I like doing. So when I go ahead and do my final skin retouching, it's nice and crisp. Let's see here, so there goes that. Let's see here, I'm gonna do a little vignetting. Maybe just a tad bit. Let's go ahead and go here. Cut up the sharpening. Like so, I always like doing all this stuff. I like doing it to the max because therefore when I really get a hold of it and you know, Affinity Photo and things of that nature, then I'm just really be able to get the skin to the best of my abilities. So therefore I can just knock it out and make sure I get it the way I want it. Cut that on. Yeah, that don't look too good, the auto. Sometimes this auto stuff really just don't work as well. Sometimes it do, sometimes it don't, but it looks like I'm just gonna cut that off. It's really not that bad actually, so I really shouldn't even really touch that because it's really not that bad. I just wanna go through and make sure I got everything correct. Yeah, so that's pretty much about it right here. So I will keep that one right there, but obviously, like the other ones I did a little bit more, so I'm gonna go through and show you exactly what I did on those. As you can see, I really like these as well, but I just went ahead and did a little bit more. Definitely changed the profile a little bit, brought down the blacks. Like I said, everything is still kind of really minor, but the main thing I did here, I used the mask. That was the main thing I kind of did. I kind of masked her out so I can kind of get that background a little bit more evenly with her and just to kind of bring her out just a tad bit. So as you can see here, I just brung the exposure down, brung down some highlights because I really didn't want that pop like I gave in that last photo. So I just kind of wanted this, and this right here kind of gives me that Vogue kind of aesthetic that I really think that the magazine will be looking for. Also, just let y'all guys know, if you're really not aware, that when you shoot raw, even if you shoot it in black and white like I did in the camera, like it will always be color. So that's why the reason why when I hit the before, it's showing you in color. Because that's just what it does. So you always have that color, even though if you shoot it in black and white in camera, you will still all to have that color information completely fine. It's just really just to change a profile, to be honest with you guys. That's the only thing they're really kind of doing here, is just changing the profile to make it black and white inside the camera. The thing the next time I will show you is me just kind of really just go ahead and submit it to Vogue magazine, which is kind of really simple, guys. You just gotta make an account and just send it on there. It's really kind of simple. I thought it was going to be a whole lot more tedious than what it really is, but I do need to figure out some more criteria. I will be talking to you on that when I'm actually showing you on the computer, and when I'm going ahead and submitting the ones I went ahead and choose. Like I said, right now there's a lot here, and obviously we're not going to pick every single one of them, but I think I'm going to go back and probably hit up a couple photographers, Tog Life Team, and ask them their thoughts on which one they think I should submit as well. I did this with the last one with the flying dress. I'm gonna go ahead and finish up this, go ahead and knock this out, the quick edit, and then from there, you will be seeing me when I absolutely go ahead and submit it to the Vogue website. All right, guys. Now we are finally in the computer for the road to Vogue. I am now going to show you and submit the photos that I'm going to submit to the Vogue magazines. Guys, I apologize that this took way longer than expected. Like, I did this shoot like in November or sometime, and the thing about publishing the Vogue is that they only allow you to publish on Monday from 8 o'clock to 8. No, it's 2 a.m. to 2 p.m. You know what I'm saying? Because they're on different time zones. So it was only to 2 a.m. to 2 p.m. And I was always forgetting. I'm not going to lie to you guys. This is the reason why. So I'm finally here. So I'm going to show you exactly which one I'm going to choose. As you can see right here on the screen, I got all these photos right here. These are all the ones I was going to submit. But again, as you see right here on the screen right here, it lets you know that you can only allow to submit 2 photos. So what I'm really thinking about is I went ahead and asked a couple of photographer friends I already know, Mid and Tog Life, and we kind of agreed that this right here is definitely going to be the horizontal. I want to do a variety. I want to do a vertical and I want to do a horizontal. So I think unanimously, like, we all agreed this is a really good photo, so it's definitely going to be the one. Now, as far as this one goes, I was torn in between this one right here and let's see here. This one right here. Not this one, sorry, apologize. This one right here. If it pops up, sorry. There we go. This one right here. And this one right here. So I'm torn in between these two right here. As of right now, I'm still kind of torn. But I think the long haul is, and even the photographers, even men, that I even asked them about, they was kind of torn as well on this. So it's going to be a tough decision, but I believe that I'm going to end up doing this one right here because I like the mid crop right here, and I think it's going to come down to cropping here because even if I did this, like, I don't like the fact that I'm cutting off her feet, even though it really don't make a difference because you're in brush. You kind of know she's in brush, so at least I'm getting a lot of going on here. And I like it because her, she's slim, she's tall, it's really kind of showing off the whole entire body. So I really do like this image here, but it's just something about this image going on right here. I don't know what it is. I just like it. It just gives out that Vogue aesthetic, right? So that's what we're going to go for. So I think I'm going to do this one, and I think I'm going to do this one right here. So let's go ahead and get this done. And we're going to submit this in JPEG, guys, because over here it says certain things. Let me go ahead and click over here because it says upload now. So let's just call this... what can we call this? Let's call it the Field of Calvin Klein. How about we do that? Let's just call it the Field of Calvin Klein. We're going to put this as a... Oh, man, what kind of fashion? Mobile. Let's just put it in as a portrait. I don't think it's necessarily a body positivity, diversity, empowerment, freedom, human rights. Oh man, this is a lot of things you can kind of put this under. Let's hit space here. All right, here we go. So we got this. Got this. And we know obviously this one's going to go. So we know that's going to go for sure. So I'm just torn between these two, guys. This is the one that's going to go ahead and... Oh man, even sitting here I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to do. Let's just go ahead and load this and drag the file over here. All right, that meets the requirements. And now this is uploading. Do not refresh page, as you can see. I'm pretty excited, actually, guys. I'm pretty excited now. Obviously, I know I probably won't get picked on the first one. In retrospect, it is a pretty basic image. All right, so we got one photo up in there. It is, once upon approval, your visuals are published to your profile. The visual are not allowed to be approved, will be permanently deleted after review. All right, so you see that right there. All right, so we got one more that we can upload here. Let me look at these again. I'm gonna put them up on the big screen. Man, do I really like that one. And do I really love this one too. Man, do I like both of them, man. Now at this point in time, I'm really kind of look more visually, just to kind of see which one is going to be here. The only problem I see now I'm really starting to. I'm looking at it now. I think I'm gonna go with the second one, guys. I think I'm gonna go with this one. Because the only problem that I see here is that she has no arm. As you can see, guys, let me go ahead and take the mouse. Look like she has no arm. Obviously, it's right behind us. She's not one arm, but it looks like she has absolutely no arm going on right here. Which again, I like because it really just shows off the thing. But I don't think, far as the purpose of the Vogue, at least right here, she has a hand here. So you can kind of see a hand right here, and then it goes back, and whatever the case may be. So at least there, she has a hand in the photo. So I think I'm gonna go with this one simply because she has a hand there. You know, so we're gonna call this the same thing. The field of Calvin Klein. And we're gonna put this in the same category here as portrait. I really could put like lifestyle on this. Let's put it as lifestyle. I don't know. It's not technically a lifestyle. It is a portrait. That's not lifestyle either. It's not a close-up document editorial. And I don't think it's necessary. Well, we could just put it as black and white, huh? But I'm gonna go back to portraits though, because that's what it normally is a portrait. So we're going to drag the file over. There it is. We agree to it. And we are submitting. All right. Well, as that's going on right now, guys, again, I do apologize that this took a very, very long time for me to do. Vogue, you only allowed to submit on the Vogue on Mondays, and it's from 2 a.m. to 2 p.m. only on Monday. So I just honestly always just really forgot. These photos been done, guys. This whole thing been really done. I just been totally just really just been forgetting to post these. As you can see right here, check for the next few days to see if it got approved. All right, so that's awesome, guys. Again, I'm gonna go with this because I am. This series really is just for me to be more creative into photography and stop doing the same exact thing. Again, I know these photos are just really basics, but this is a stepping stone to me to get more creative and to keep on posting and actually trying to get published in Vogue. This is the reason why I call this the road to Vogue. It's really just a way for me to be more creative and step out more of my comfort zone to do more things to try to get submitted into the Vogue magazine, obviously, because that's everybody. I don't think it's everybody's dream, but it is it'll be a good accomplishment, especially for me as a hobbyist. But if you enjoy my work, please consider yourself subscribing to my channel and to the next video, guys, Peace.